Ahoy there, YouTube. Got Thunderbucket out here. My ignition switch has been pretty derpy for a while, so I'm going to show you guys how to change it out. I got to use one right here that theoretically should be better. Let's test it out. So there's 5 Phillips screws underneath here. Pull all these out, and that'll drop this column piece off. Okay, now that I got all 5 screws out of the bottom, this part's just kind of flopping free. This top part's really the part we got to get loose and at least back a little ways. It might be easier to pull the gauge cluster and the steering pad off, but I'm going to try to do this without it. Let's see how this goes. Turn my steering wheel a little bit right there. Maybe make a little more room. All right, I was able to kind of finagle this around the steering wheel, but if you really wanted to do this the safe way, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pull the screw out of the bottom here and the screws around this horn pad and get that out of the way. Maybe even pull the steering wheel off, which is like a 117 millimeter. The steering wheel is not, it's spline, but it's not keyed, so make sure you mark where it goes, otherwise you can just kind of rotate it off a tooth and then your steering will be all derpy. But anyway, now the part I want to pull off is this ignition switch right here. And in order to do that, you actually do not have to take the whole column or the steering wheel off. I've seen a lot of people online think you have to pull this whole piece off, and that is not the case, thankfully. We need to push in this teeny little pin right there. Okay, so in order to move this ignition switch, we need to turn the key from lock to accessory. And then after that, this little pin right here is going to push up, and we got to push that down. You can use a small Phillips screwdriver, a nail, a pick. Probably a larger pick, like a hose pick, but so we'll do it right there. I'm gonna come inside of here like this. I'm trying not to knock you guys over, but I'm not doing a very good job. Put that push down. I think it's down right now. And now, there we go. Out we go. All right, here's the old ignition switch on the left. Works. Here's the new one on the right. I promise it works. Look at that. Same key, works for 2 different ignitions. So in order to put it back in, we're going to go ahead and do the same. We're going to get it to accessory. And then we're going to go ahead and just slide it in place. Well, hopefully that was helpful for you one way or another. I'm going to go put this column back together now and probably go inside and play Starfield. It sounds pretty good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later. Adios.